Right. So today's video was just settings video. I get asked a lot in my Twitch chat, YouTube, what my DPI is, what are my settings. So we're just gonna quickly go through my in-game settings and then my OBS and then a few Windows settings I think be good for everybody to have. So starting off, team colors, you want to have this on so you can differentiate from your team and teams. Um, Text chat on, this is kind of useless. Crossplay obviously on. Melee aim assist also on. And crosshair also personal preference, but I get asked a lot about my crosshair. Here are the settings. I just use a plus and then basically personal preference, whatever you want to use, but I know what this is best for me. Controller, I'm not a controller player, so I can't give any settings on this, unfortunately. Mouse and keyboard. I play on a low sense, so I play on 800 DPI, 22 in-game, which is very low. I will say it is a very low sense, but once again, it is personal preference. Sense is just whatever you feel comfortable with and whatever is best for you. So if you want to use my sense, 800 DPI, 22 in game. If you feel it's too slow or it's too fast, I'd suggest upping it in increments of like 5 or going from like 8. But you don't want to mess with it too much. But you just gotta find your perfect sense for yourself. Mouse zoom 100. I have focal length on. And basically what focal length does is when ADSing, it basically just like scales your sensitivity to the FOV you have when you're aiming in. So that means just making the amount you move your mouse exactly the same amount of the pixels on screen, regardless if you're ADSing or not. I get asked that a lot on stream what it does, so that's basically what it does. Should have this on, of course, and then 97% as well on this. For the keybinds, basically everything is default, but the one thing I do recommend for everybody should try out, specialization right here. So that's your heel beam, your mesh, your cloak. You should have it on one of your side mouse buttons. It's very useful to have on your mouse. So when you're aiming in and when you're aiming, you're not clicking a button on your keyboard. You can just click it or just use your mouse to click, and it basically just puts one of the most key pieces of utility you have on your mouse. So it just separates it basically. And my quick melee is on C, crouch is on left control. Then my melee, find it here. My melee is on V, or on C, sorry. My melee is on C. Accessibility, I don't run anything here. I don't run a colorblind mode. Tab titles off, motion blur. This is big. Have motion blur off. It's very, very important to have motion blur off. Audio, I play on low audio, but 13. I don't play with music. 5. Commentator volume 10. Dialogue volume 50. I do play on night mode, which a lot of people don't do, but I've been playing on night mode for about 3 seasons, so I just run with it, and you will see that it basically makes everything quieter, but makes the bullets louder, if that makes sense. So try it out. If you don't, you'll find it is very different from off, but having it on, I've just always had it on, so you can try both, see what you like. And then for video settings, I run full screen. Obviously your resolution is whatever your monitor's resolution is. I have a 1440p monitor, so I run 1440p. VSync, very important, you want to have off. Reflex low latency, you should have this just on. I don't know why I have it on plus boost, but on, you should have it just on, because on plus boost, it does make you lose frames about 20. A lot of people says it doesn't, but it does. DLSS as the scaling method, and DLAA. It's just what I've figured what works best with me. And the field of view 100. You can have this, like, I know some people run 87 or like 90, but me, I've just always used the max FOV. Motion blur disabled, lens off, both disabled. You don't want any ray tracing. We're going for frames here. And also quality, basically everything is just low. I wanted the max amount of frames as possible, so I run everything low, and then the view distance I run high so I can see further. You can run epic, but I don't really see a difference between high and epic, so I just run high. And energy saving, both disabled, as they don't do anything. Yeah, that is gonna be the end of the finals. So we're all right, everybody. So we're gonna be moving on to the desktop portion of this video. There's not much here, but there is two things that I want to go over with you guys. First of all, we're gonna want to go to our search bar under here. If we're on Windows 10, search bar should be on the left here, but we want to go to the search. Do that. We want to search up graphics settings, and we want to open this, and then right here you'll see add an app. So what you want to do, you want to click desktop app, you want to click browse, and then you want to find your finals, and this is the pathway you want to find. So your drives right here, this PC, wherever your finals is located at and where you have it installed on which drive, you want to go to Steam library, Steam apps, common, the finals, and then right here we want to click discovery.exe and add. I'm not going to click add because I already have it done. And then you'll see it right here, the discovery.exe, the finals option, and then what do you prefer, graphics performance? You want to click high performance. You want to click whatever GPU right here, performance. And then that's that. We want to click out of this, and we want to go back down here. We want to click mouse settings, enter, and we want to go down right here, additional mouse settings, pop up. We want to go to pointer options, and then right here is what we're looking for. We want to go enhance pointer precision. And if you have this box checked, you're going to want to uncheck it because this is mouse acceleration. I'm not going to go over a detailed description of what mouse acceleration is, but just trust me, you do not want to have this on. It'll make your mouse not feel right. It'll make it feel slower, faster. I don't really know the terminology behind it, but all I know is that you just want to have this off. You want to have the slider just in the middle right here. You don't want to mess with this thing. And if you guys really want to figure out what mouse acceleration is, just search it up and you should find something pretty quick explaining it. Basically, just know everybody has this off, and this is not a good setting to have on. That's why I'm recommending everybody to just turn it off, and I'm showing everybody how to get to it, and yeah, to tell them to turn it off. But yeah, that is gonna conclude the video. If there's anything I missed, or if there's anything else you guys want to ask me about a certain setting, feel free to comment it in the comments. I'll be looking for any more questions about my settings if I missed anything. But yeah, just a quick little short video going over my settings, and yeah, I appreciate everybody watching, and I hope everybody has a good rest of their day. Goodbye.